Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up, but first, our top story. One person is dead after a piece of equipment collapsed in Rapid City this weekend. The fire department responded to an entrapment call early Saturday morning on North St. Anne Street. Investigators say a piece of equipment fell into a hopper and debris collapsed on top of it. Crews had to secure the debris as well as the equipment before pulling out the victim, who was pronounced dead at the scene. The South Dakota Senate has passed a bill that would decrease funding to the State Tobacco Prevention and Reduction Trust Fund. The money from that trust fund pays for tobacco prevention programs in the state. Supporters of the bill say a reduction in funding is needed because of the state's tight budget, but opponents worry the cutback will lead to more South Dakotans smoking and vaping.
Leaving the law the way that it is going to be best for South Dakota because it's a comprehensive control program that has already proven to decrease smoking rates.
I think we've successfully seen a drop in the usage of these products. So I think that at this point in time, we can successfully draw back some of that we're spending on this.
Senate Bill 54 had its first reading in the House on Friday and was referred to the House Committee on Appropriations. Customers dined in at Ode to Food and Drinks location at Sharapa Place one last time on Saturday. The Sioux Falls restaurant will be moving to a new space in downtown, but management isn't giving an exact location just yet. Some customer favorites will also be making the move, along with a few requests.
We'll have a little smaller menu, but we are bringing back something that we have been asked for 5 years to bring back, and that's our Bloody Mary bar.
The owners say going to a new location will be a cost-saving move. They expect to open in early to mid-March. All gift cards will be honored at the new location once it opens. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. A beautiful start to the day, especially the farther east you go, where we have clear skies to kick things off, like in Falls Park. We're sitting at 29 at the airport with a southwest wind nice and light at 3 miles per hour. Considering at this point yesterday morning we were in the single digits above zero, yeah, this is quite nice. 23 in Aberdeen with a beautiful sunrise over Brown County. South wind at 8 miles per hour. Meanwhile, in Pierre, also looking nice, but notice a few more clouds, though. That's the only blemish, however, to an otherwise very nice morning. 32 with a west wind at 11 miles per hour over at the Capitol. And some high-level clouds over Rapid City, but again, that's the only blemish to an otherwise very nice start to the day. 35 with a nice calm breeze in place for western portions of South Dakota. Meanwhile, as we head on over to Spearfish, we are noticeably milder thanks to those Chinook winds coming off the eastern side of the hills. They're at 46. 32, though, for Phillip, 27 in Huron, 29 Brookings, 32 for Worthington, Yankton and Chamberlain at 35 apiece, and 28 over in Iowa toward Spencer. Again, not much of a breeze, 5 to 10 miles per hour in many locations, but mainly out of the west or southwest. A milder direction. We do have some warmer temperatures on the way and a few small opportunities for a little bit of rain. We'll talk about that and more in your extended forecast.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. A grieving couple is looking for answers about how their son died while in custody at the South Dakota State Penitentiary in Sioux Falls. 26-year-old Richard Woodroska was serving time for grand theft and burglary when he hanged himself with a bed sheet last fall. Now his parents are wondering how Richard, who was struggling with mental illness, could have taken his own life behind bars. They'll share their concerns and memories of Richard in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND at 10. The Sioux Valley Cycle Club is hosting ice races on Lake Brant. The races include three-wheelers, four-wheelers, and motorcycles. Sign up is at 10:30 this morning at the Shipwreck Bar. Practice starts at 10:45 with the races beginning at noon. It's free to watch the races. The Sioux Falls RV and Boat Show features the area's largest selection of RVs, boats, campers, motorhomes, and golf carts in the Expo Center of the W.H. Lyon Fairgrounds. Today's hours are 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday's hours are 10 to 8. Admission is free. All Cats Rescue is hosting a meet and greet at PetSmart at Dolly Farms in Sioux Falls. You can meet your future feline friend from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Be sure to ask about their Playmates discount for adopting 2 or more kitties. Great Bear Ski Valley is open for skiing and snowboarding from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Tubing Hill is open from 9 to 4:30. Ski and snowboard races to benefit skier Nick Mills, who's taking part in the Special Olympics World Games, start at 1 p.m. It costs $10 to enter the race. Adam?
We do have a little bit of cloud cover out in western and northwestern South Dakota that have been moving into areas like Pierre and Mulbridge. But beyond that, the bulk of that cloud cover is up in North Dakota. And we'll start with a very nice sunny day, especially to the south and east. But some of those clouds are going to build on down to the south and east. Again, most of this up to our north, but we're not going to be completely exempt. That's why across KELOLAND overall, we'll call it a mix of sun and clouds. We'll get those rounds of sunshine, but then it gets offset by that. The closest any moisture gets to us is over toward Missoula in western Montana, Duluth, northern Wisconsin, getting in a little bit snow along the waters of Lake Superior in the northern the upper peninsula, rather, of Michigan as well. So as we go through Futurecast, really not much going on. Maybe a few little sprinkles as we head into early Monday to the northwest, but the better chance for rain is going to be in central, eastern, and southeastern KELOLAND as we go through the afternoon and evening. Even then, we're not looking at much, generally a 1/10 of an inch of rain or less out of this. Another chance comes around on Tuesday, but this is mainly going to be up along the border of North Dakota and into portions of northeastern South Dakota. Could see a few isolated sprinkles down towards south central portions of the region, but again, that's mainly going to be to our north. This is what we're looking at for rainfall through Tuesday morning. Not much. Again, like I said earlier, 1/10 of an inch or less in many locations. A few exceptions near and north of Highway 12 into the Prairie Coteau area up in Sisseton. But after that, that's going to be just about it. The big story after that is going to be the temperature. Today, a warmer day than yesterday as we get into the 50s and even some 60s out there for this afternoon. The exception will be farther to the east and northeast will be on either side of 50. Overnight low temperatures tonight dropping into the low to mid 30s with partly to at times mostly clear skies. But as we head into the day on Monday, yes, it's warm again. We'll be in the 50s and 60s one more time. But like I said, in central and eastern KELOLAND, we'll have that chance for a little bit of rain, especially in the second half of your day. Maybe a sprinkle or two on Tuesday with the 7-day forecast after that. That's really just about all she wrote as we stay quiet beyond a bit of a breeze at times through the end of the week. And for that matter, for the end of the month. We'll start March on Saturday on a quiet note, but not as warm. Still, mid-40s is not that bad at all for this time of year. In Aberdeen, we'll be looking at temperatures in the 50s for much of the extended forecast. Some rain for Monday. We even mentioned Tuesday's opportunity. We'll see if we have to include that later on this evening. But beyond that, we're looking pretty good through the end of the week and then headed towards Saturday. In Pierre, 60s through Tuesday, close to 60 Thursday and Friday. An isolated shower or two not out of the question on Monday. We'll start March on a mainly quiet note on Saturday. And last but not least, Rapid City, a couple of days in the 60s, including today through Tuesday, Thursday as well. Outside of that, 50 or better is still really nice for the end of February and for that matter, for the start of March. So as I said before, enjoy it if you have the chance to do so. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.